In a library at Yale University sits a book that has stumped the world's greatest minds for over a century. It's a medieval manuscript filled with elegant script and bizarre illustrations. But there's just one problem. No one on Earth can read it. This is the story of the Voynich Manuscript, the world's most mysterious book. It's called the Voynich Manuscript, a medieval codex filled with bizarre illustrations and written in a completely unknown script. For over a century, the world's best cryptographers, linguists, and historians have tried to crack its code, and every single one has failed. What secrets does this mysterious book hold? Our story begins in 1912, when a Polish-American antique book dealer named Wilfred Voynich stumbled upon this strange volume in a Jesuit college near Rome. He was immediately captivated. The book was small, but its pages were filled with a script he had never seen before and drawings that seemed to defy all logic. Carbon dating suggests the vellum pages were made in the early 15th century. But who wrote it and why remains a complete mystery. He was immediately captivated. The book was a puzzle, unlike anything he had ever seen. Radiocarbon dating later placed its creation somewhere between 1404 and 1438, but its origins and author remain a complete mystery. This has led to some fascinating theories. Is it an elaborate hoax? Some believe a clever con artist created it just to fool a wealthy collector, but creating over 240 pages of consistent, complex text and drawings would have been an immense amount of work for a simple prank. Another theory is that it's a cipher, meaning it's a known language like Latin or German, but written in a secret code. But if so, it's a code so complex that it remains unbroken after centuries of attempts. Could it be a lost natural language? Some researchers suggest it might be a forgotten European or Asian dialect that was written down using a unique alphabet. This would explain the natural flow of the text, but we haven't found any other examples of this language anywhere. And of course, there's the wild card theory. Aliens. Some French theorists propose that the manuscript is of extraterrestrial origin, a guide or logbook left behind by visitors from another world. This would certainly explain the strange plants and celestial charts. After more than 100 years of intense study, the Voynich manuscript remains just as enigmatic as the day it was found. It's a historical, linguistic, and cryptographic puzzle all rolled into one. A silent book that speaks volumes about the limits of our knowledge. What do you think it is? A lost language, a brilliant code, an elaborate hoax, or something from beyond the stars? Let's take a closer look inside. The manuscript is generally divided into several sections based on its illustrations. First, there's the Herbal Section, which is filled with drawings of plants. But these aren't your typical garden herbs. Many of them don't match any known species on Earth. Some look like they've been stitched together from different plants. First, there's the Herbal Section, filled with drawings of plants that don't match any known species on Earth. Some look like familiar herbs, but with strange, impossible details. Others seem to be complete fantasies. Then we move to the astronomical and cosmological sections. Here, you'll find intricate circular diagrams that look like star charts or zodiacs, but they don't correspond to any known celestial patterns. The drawings are filled with tiny figures, suns, moons, and stars arranged in strange, otherworldly configurations. There are suns and moons with human faces, and stars arranged in patterns that don't correspond to our night sky. Perhaps the most famous section is the biological part. This is where things get really weird. It features pages and pages of small, naked figures, mostly female, bathing in a network of interconnected tubes and pools filled with green or blue liquid. What are they doing? Is it some kind of ritual, a medical procedure, or something else entirely? No one has a clue. The green liquid they're bathing in is a mystery in itself. What are these scenes depicting? A forgotten ritual? An alchemical process? No one knows. Finally, there's a section that looks like a list of remedies known as the pharmaceutical section. It shows parts of plants like roots and leaves next to what look like apothecary jars, all alongside that baffling, unreadable text. Finally, the pharmaceutical section shows more plant parts like roots and leaves next to what appear to be apothecary jars, as if detailing recipes for potions or remedies.